Hi here, Finns here. I'm back for another video, and today it's time for another Celebrity Big Brother 2024 eviction prediction of the series. But before that though, um, what did I say last time? Who was going to get evicted? I predicted Levi and Ekansu was going to get evicted from the last eviction, and I was right. Yes, I I think I wasn't shocked about Levi because I kind of knew his fan base wasn't that high. Ekansu was hard to predict, but I managed to get it right. And yes, that Late and Live. Oh, that was awkward with Ekansu on it. Yes, turns out Ekansu and Leighton Williams don't like each other, it turned out. Yeah, that was just like, oh god, that got heated. Yeah, Ekansu really did not want to be on Late and Live. Her face said it all. And then her mother being confused about everything. Yeah, that was just an awkward show. Absolutely awkward to watch. And anyway, we move on. We have had the second shopping task of the series, which we're only going to have two, unfortunately. It does feel like a shorter celebrity series. I wish it would be longer, but anyway, first celebrity series on ITV, so I can yes, why? Anyway, different channels. Um, yeah, it was an interesting fairy tale ish shopping task, which they failed because they kept eating the food, and Louis Walsh and Zizi didn't get along either. Yeah, they both hate each other. And then we've had a St. Patrick's Day theme show as well. And yeah, and Louis is got a free pass to the final. Nikita put himself up for nominations this week. And then other nominated housemates are Fern, Marisha, and Zizi alongside Nikita will be up for the public vote. And it's another double eviction, so another two will be going home. And we've got to remember it's a vote to save people. Vote to save. So let's go through them. Let's start off with Nikita, because he put himself up for it. Because, well, somebody had to. I mean, Nikita. I mean, Nikita's being Nikita at the end of the day. I feel like he's being himself. I think, you know, he's a nice person. He's a genuine, sweet guy. He hasn't done, he hasn't really caused any drama, but then again, I don't know, you should, like, you know, cause the drama when it's not natural, let's say. You know, he likes to play around, have fun. That's fine. I don't think he's got a single nomination yet. I think he's like the only housemate currently that didn't hasn't actually got nominated yet. So well done to Nikita for that. Um, you know, I think that the last few days he's been a bit more spoken, with the Wagwan thing that he didn't realise saying to Levi what it meant. He's been a bit more vocal recently. So he's not like the background. He's coming alive a bit more. Come alive. So that is good. I mean, yeah. Let's move on to Zizi. Zizi, I'm surprised hasn't been up for the public vote earlier this series, although she would have done if it wasn't for that twist. Um, when Sharon um decided not to replace her with Fern. Um, I've grown to like Zizi. She's outspoken. She says what she says, and I think she says what most people at home are thinking. To be fair, I felt for her being in the same room as Louis Walsh and have to get going on about that, and it's just like, yeah, I mean, when I saw ZZ on launch show, I wasn't sure to make out of her. But she is a very smart person. She is a cookie. She's a smart cookie, ZZ. And yeah, and I feel like we need someone in the house that's a bit outspoken. And, I don't know what, she's usually right most of the time. So I back on most of the things she said. So yeah, I like ZZ in the house. I like her. We need someone like ZZ in the house. Absolutely. Then Marisha, which never got a single nomination for that. Four people nominated. She's straight up this week. Marisha, I like. I like Marisha Wallace. She seems fun, bubbly, energetic. But these last few days, ever since the kissing booth thing, I think people have gone a bit suspicious. She's playing a bit of an acting game, which I kind of feel sorry about. I do think Ekin-Su kind of made that out of proportion. I do feel like I did feel bad for Marisha then, because yeah, but I think her crying when she found out Nikita was going to be up for the public vote, I'm like, I don't know. She's just been crying like that. I mean, to be fair, if she didn't really want to be up for the public vote, then fair enough. Then um, I like her, but I don't know. You see, I don't know if people are going to pick up the phone and vote to save her. That's the thing. Has she got a strong enough fan base? I don't know. I don't know. Hard one. And finally, Fern. Fern's losing the plot a little bit. I've got to be honest. Breaking the rules a little bit by eating the chocolate during the task. I think she just doesn't care now. She's become Louis. She's cared a little less. She's like, yeah, whatever. There's only a few days left in the house. If I go, I go. You know, I feel like Fern. I think deep down she wants to leave. I feel with Fern, I don't think she minds not making it to Friday. I think she's just happy to get this far. When Levi said, "I'm happy to go to see my family now," I think Fern was probably in the same boat. But people are voting. People are voting to save Fern. And like this, she's not up for the third time. The question is, are people gonna get sick and tired? Keep on voting to save. Who knows? Who knows? So we've got to pick. I've got to pick two. Oh god, this is tough this week, especially when it's two. And we've got to remember it's a vote to vote to save, not a vote to evict. For me, it's more easy when it's a vote to evict because it's just the most person that's caused the most drama in the house that gets the eviction. But when it's a vote to save, it's about fan bases and that. So I've got my hands. I don't know. Oh, it's so tough. I could make a case for any of them. This is really, really tough. I worry in a way about Nikita a little bit. It's because it's a vote to save. Oh, I don't know. I think it's going to be Marisha because I'm just going to base it on she doesn't have the biggest fan base. And I think there's going to be a shock. I could be completely wrong with this. I'm going to say Nikita. Just based on that's the shock people forget. Like, I feel like Fern has got a fan base. The mums, the aunties, the people who watched her back in the day, they're clearly voting, to save her. Like, she's already gone past, been saved twice by the public. So I'm going to say, and I think Zizi, I think she's got a little bit of a fan base, not a huge one, but I think she is creating content for us in the house. And we've got to save Zizi. I would like Zizi to get to the finals. Yeah, she's a smart cookie, and I think people. And she's not going to get booed tomorrow night. To be fair, I don't think any of these four are going to get booed tomorrow. I may be Fern because the reaction to the later live audience were quite buoyed to Fern tonight. So anyway, that doesn't matter. I think it's probably going to be Marisha because I just don't think she's got enough people that will vote for her, sadly. And I'm just going to say Nikita mainly because I feel like people might forget to vote for Nikita if he's not giving us that much content tomorrow night. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like this is quite wide open one, so I think there could be a shock tomorrow, and that shock could be Nikita going home. We shall wait and see. In any case, who do you think will be evicted from the Big Brother house tomorrow night? Comment down below, like and subscribe this video, and I'll be back for more content very soon. So then, goodbye, people. Goodbye.